When I was in college, you would make an explanation of why you worked in a restaurant. It was, I'm working here while I'm in college, or everyone was an actor. And I was on my way to law school. And I took this job as a sommelier at Babbo like July of 1998. And it was great. But the idea that you could have a career in the restaurant business, it's just something you would never think. And the dean of NYU Law said, I see how much you love what you do at Babbo. And as long as I'm at NYU, you have a place at the law school. So follow your passion, do what you love. And that advice changed my life. My name is Robert Bohr. I'm a sommelier and partner at Charlie Bird Restaurant. Charlie Bird is a delicious restaurant in SoHo, New York that I run with Ryan Hardy, the chef, Grant Reynolds, who's the wine director, along with a really solid team. What I love so much about the food here is it really comes across as food that you can make, but there's a lot that goes into getting it there, and doing anything simple takes a lot of hard work. So here we got the setup for gnocchi, right? One egg?
One egg. Yeah.
Seriously?
Believe it or not, one egg makes enough for 20 people. Goes with every wine. Goes with any time of the night or day. I had it last night for dinner, as a matter of fact.
We wanted to create a restaurant where we wanted to go ourselves. We want to eat delicious, simple, well-executed food that's sourced correctly in an environment where the ambiance is casual, but the service is correct, that the details are thoughtful, with a well-priced wine list. Drink well, eat well, have fun with your friends, and try to throw all those things together. Create a really personal restaurant that mattered to us, and see if it mattered to others. I started as a sommelier in 1998 at Babbo restaurant. Mario Batali and Joe Bastian's first restaurant together, and really went from there. It's kind of like a trap vault situation down here. Watch your step, it's seriously fucking dangerous. In the 90s, there wasn't really a classical sommelier position in every restaurant like there is now. Now there's like a place that opens in the East Village serving tacos and they've got a sommelier. It's crazy. It's really an appreciation for the wine culture that didn't exist before. So this is wine cellar at Charlie Bird. It's small, but it's New York City, so we're kind of accustomed to that stuff.
Is this your first restaurant?
My first restaurant, the first restaurant where I put my life savings and money in. Yeah, I've been in the restaurant business since 1988, and this is where I have real skin in the game. I got a lot to lose. The wine list is an expression of what Grant and I like to drink, and that is classic regions, mostly from Europe, mostly from France and Italy. It's kind of what goes best with Ryan's food here, we think. We have like the kind of hipster wine of the day, you know, Clos Rougeard, and we try to make it affordable. A little frappato from Sicily. The great thing about our business, and specifically wine, I think, is this desire to share what you've got. D'Angeville Volnay Taipei 1993, so a little bit of bottle age. We love wines with some bottle age, whether it's to impress or just to like be, hey, listen, this is something that I've found, or I got this thing. I could drink the whole bottle myself, but that's not as much fun as like hearing what you've got to say about it. All right, let's roll. So last night was a lot of fun. We had a long night. We started here at Charlie Bird.
It feels like I'm in high school again.
Party van!
Sweet!
I met up with Dustin Wilson. He's great. People recognize him now from his role in the movie Somm. And then Raj Veda, who's the head sommelier at Danielle. He just is a fun guy who doesn't pull any punches, you know. And Richard Betts is another master sommelier from Colorado. He's just always one step ahead of what's going on.
Right
I
here.
think that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we started at the NoMad bar.
Oh shit, I should close that door. Sorry, I thought it was like an auto closey situation.
The NoMad is a hotel, and they took over the bar space next to it. You can always drink really well. The wine that's there is great. The food is delicious, and it's fun. And you can get into a lot of trouble there because the bar is like tight.
Happy summer. It's been a while since I've seen you.
Yeah, it's been good. Pal, what's going on? All good, you?
Good. Doing really well.
Thomas Pastuzak is the wine director. Really good friend. We work together at Clickio & Sons.
Hey guys, welcome.
Hey, thanks for having us. Dude, I'm pumped right now.
We had fried chicken.
Dude, the chicken's so good. Fuck yeah.
Thank you. So we had a little rouleau Merceau. Then we had a sick bottle of D'Angeville Volnay. Cairo 96. I think that was like maybe the surprise of the night of all the great wine we had.
Wow, that's pretty fucking good.
Thank you.
We had the Hoondog. It's coated with black truffle mayonnaise and a hot dog. And it's the richest, butteriest, most delectable bun of all time. It's crazy good. And then a classic, kind of what's now called the unicorn wine, is Côte Rôtie from Gentes d'Hervieux. The producer stopped making wine in 1993, retired, and it really was an epochal shift in wine. It was like a guy that made wine like it was made before the war, and he still made it that way. And it's nice that Thomas had that laying around for us.
Cheers, guys. Fuck yeah, dude. This is very, 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 very well done, young man. Well done.
Nice job, buddy.
Woo! Great. And we're gonna bounce. We're gonna go. Okay. That was fucking good, huh?
Super good.
Food was like.
Thanks, dude.
Dude, check this out. That's pretty nice with the clouds behind it. That fucking D'Angeville was so great. Dude, that D'Angeville was fucking. It's the best bottle of wine I've had in a week.
We rolled into Brooklyn, not known for my Brooklyn travels, being kind of a Manhattan snob, but my friend Daniel Kessler has a place in Carroll Gardens called Bergen, which has a really delicious menu.
So Daniel and I went to NYU, and we kind of lost touch after a few years, but his older brother, Mark, and I always stayed friends. And all of a sudden, Mark's like, oh, you know, Daniel's in like a big band. And I was like, what do you mean he's in a big band? What's his band called? And he's, it's called Interpol. I'm like, cool. Like, what the fuck do I know? I like only listen to hip hop.
Bergen has a really delicious menu, like small plates. And I've known Daniel a long time. We share this passion for good drinking and good eating. And whenever he's not on tour or making a record, he's always down to get a good dinner.
Do you have any wine?
Yeah.
Because the food is like really fish-based, we thought we'd have a bottle of Chablis, so you had a 2011 Chapelot that doesn't get imported, so he must have found it in like Europe or something.
Cheers. Thanks, man. Thanks for having us.
Really nice to meet you. Cheers. Likewise,
And had that with some hamachi, a little hamachi crudo, which was great.
Trying to avoid being sober by midnight.
This one is a special dish here. We have octopus that's braised in Riesling. The texture here is phenomenal.
Sweet.
And we had like my favorite dish there was the octopus.
All right, guys, let's get stuck in here.
Octopus was like, it's like super tender
Nuts, right? Like,
and has like this like white wine gas streak.
damn. Maybe the best octopus I've ever eaten.
And we weren't crazy hungry, and I knew I wanted to slide in some pizza while we were in Brooklyn, and so we didn't eat too much.
I've had pizza every day for the last 7 days.
You've had pizza every day for the last 7 days?
Yeah. I've had at least 8 pizza.
Are you really gonna...
I'm just lucky. No, I'm just
Okay,
lucky.
sure, it's lucky.
Dude, octopus?
So we grabbed Daniel and said we're gonna eat some pizza, and I don't normally jump in a taxi for half an hour to go eat pizza, but I do for Mark.
Lucali's, right? It's just on Henry Street.
Yeah.
Henry and Carroll.
Well, that's Mark's car right there, right?
Yeah, it's Mark's car in the front left.
That's the kind of car you want him to have.
Totally.
So we went over to Lucali's, which is just an unbelievable spot. It's just pizza and calzone. That's what they have to offer, and it always delivers. It's always great. It's kind of my like default.
Do you want to sit over here?
This is perfect. It's perfect.
It's like a
You
Sunday
gonna sit with us?
dinner kind of meal.
All right, we'll cook and then sit.
Mark is a crazy New York character.
You filming me?
You know, he was never in the restaurant business, but he saw like an old candy shop, and he just was like, you know what? I want to do something in this space. This is too good a space to not have something for the neighborhood. So he bought the space and decided he'd learn how to make pizza, like out of nowhere.
I went out for a cup of coffee one day. Next thing I know, I'm signing a lease. I built the place, and then once I finished building it, I taught myself to make pizza. The rest is history.
I just love being here. It's just a great spot. Hey, we got a bottle of wine? A little red wine somewhere?
Mark doesn't have a liquor license. He doesn't have a wine license.
There's like a Brunello, they drop a Brunello one?
And a couple years ago, I would go there with like 6 bottles of wine. We'd drink like 5. And I'd be like, here, you keep the extra bottle. And he was like, you know, maybe I should get like a little wine refrigerator. So I got like a little 30-bottle wine refrigerator, like tiny.
Perfect.
So every time I go and I give him wine as a thank you for always being so nice, he never drinks it. He always is like, I feel bad, I don't want to drink your wine. I'm like, Mark, I gave it to you. And so every time I'm there, he always has it around for me.
Cheers. To drinking well and eating well.
don't know if you want this with the wine. It's a hot and sweet Swiss. That's like a creamy cribble.
Amazing. Thank you. I love this place.
Two of the cheeses that we use on the pizza are imported from Italy, and the third is local.
Yes!
I'm so happy we did this.
And so we had pizza with artichokes and mushrooms, basil, and it was fantastic. I love it here. The feeling in the room is so good. The lighting, the staff, the hospitality, just the overall, they're just so happy to be doing their thing, and it's great to watch.
Ladies, thank you very much. We really appreciate you staying late for us. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
We talk about that a lot in our restaurant. We say, you don't really know or care or remember what you eaten or drunk, but you know when you leave how good you feel, and that's important.
So Mark, you and me, Daniel, in the car. Is that okay?
So Daniel and I jumped in the convertible,
Damn.
and we just drove over the Manhattan Bridge, which is pretty awesome.
Look at this over here. This is the best fucking view.
What a day.
Oh, fantastic. Empire is like glowing. All silver lights.
Can't say I've ever been in a convertible in Europe.
Really, you're a fucking rock star. How do you not been in a convertible in
I
New
live
York?
in New York and I never tried.
Do you not have a license?
I do have a license, but I've driven like 3 times.
I just had one of those New York experiences that a guy like Mark can bring, because he's just like pretty badass.
What's up?
I smell like that cheese. I gotta wash my hands.
This is fucking valet parking Charlie Bird style right here. So we did a little Brooklyn style, the old fucking, like, boom.
Yeah, so we came back here, Charlie Bird, like 20 people showed up.
Hey, great, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, buddy.
How are you?
Yeah, right
Yeah.
here. He's downstairs cooking.
Come on.
This is a smoked brine ham from the Slovenian-Italian border. It's handmade by one man. Very, very difficult to get. To get this ham, you have to literally know a guy who buys it and then buy it out of his cellar.
All right, guys, there's another red wine, Chambol Rumier.
Grant and I leave wine in the basement here, like off the list kind of wine, like slightly fancier than what you normally serve, and you kind of reserve those wines for when your wine friends are here and they want to throw down and drink something delicious.
So this is 93 Clos Saint-Denis from Domaine du Jardin.
These are called tigelle. It's like flatbread. You serve it with a prosciutto. So that's what we're serving it with the Parma ham.
All right, so take this little sandwich situation, put some prosciutto in it, and eat it while it's hot. Oysters, razor clams are coming. We've got some other shit too.
Tortellini made by hand.
This is my version of doing the cooking downstairs. Like evidently right now I'm supposed to be like battering fried chicken.
You just send a text downstairs going, I'm gonna need
like extra fried chicken, bitches.
We've got a Tuscan chicken.
We're gonna have some fucking fried chicken.
We sat around, had some late night fried chicken and snacks.
That's good fried chicken. You know why? Because it's Run DMC approved. Run DMC approved fried chicken.
When you have a chicken and everyone's like, wow, how did you make the chicken taste so good? It's really just getting a really good chicken, seasoning it, and cooking it at the right temperature for the right amount of time, and putting it on a plate. It sounds really simple, but that requires a skill, and that's what I think what Ryan does so well.
Who needs expensive wine when you have great German beer?
The restaurant community in New York is so good. It's just so strong. There's people really love spending time with each other and sharing, and it's really the best part about being in this business. It's certainly not the hours, it's definitely not the pay, but it's like the opportunity to be with a bunch of really great people. So yeah, so we just kind of just fucked around and ate and drank with some friends. Like it's kind of what it should be like.
We're not serving you another fucking red glass, so you gotta drain your existing red glass in order to get Dujak. Evidently,
Drink the wine.
Did you not
Get
listen?
Get it.
And by that point, I had to like stop drinking because you can only drink 10 bottles of wine before you gotta submit.